Hello, welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes the news today. On May the 26th and 27th, the Department of Trade Promotion, Ministry of Industry and Trade, in collaboration with China International Trade Promotion Committee, Yunnan Province Branch, held an online trade conference for agricultural products and foodstuff between Vietnam and China. 21 Vietnamese enterprises in the fields of agricultural products, seafood, processed food, and beverages will be participating in introducing and selling products to importers. Many experts predict that in the coming time, demand for food and food incoming city in particular and Yunnan province of China will increase, with many opportunities to promote trade and promote products for Vietnamese businesses. This is the third online trade event between the two countries from the time of implementing the government's Directive 16. The Vietnam Association of Wood and Forest Products said that with the initiative and flexible responses of enterprises this year, Vietnam's woods export can still grow by nearly 2 digits. Up to the present time, the export of the whole industry has reached over 3.2 billion USD, up 6% over the same period last year. The pandemic situation is still lasting, but in 2020, the timber industry can still grow by nearly 2 digits. That's because the furniture market, especially the core products with multi-billion-dollar sales, is shifting to Vietnam. Besides, the pandemic situation in Vietnam has controlled basically well, creating investment attraction and great demand for goods from Vietnam. Currently, businesses are actively converting into core products, items with large numbers and many businesses currently producing. On the 25th of May, Đồng Nai Employment Center took place the Job Placement Center for the 18th time. This is the first job exchange floor reorganized after Vietnam implemented the measures to relax how to combat the disease of COVID-19. On May 25th trading floor, there are 25 units and enterprises in the fields of production and business such as textiles, mechanics and pharmaceuticals, insurance, registered to recruit more than 2,200 employees in many different positions. This is the first employment exchange reorganized since January due to the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. During the day, nearly 500 employees wishing to find a job and find information about the job have joined the exchange, which includes employees who are receiving unemployment benefits to notify the monthly employment situation. Remarkably, in contrast to the previous job exchanges, this recruitment cycle does not focus much on unskilled labor, but gives priority to more skilled workers with nearly 1,300 jobs. It is necessary to recruit workers with primary or higher degree. Israel will not miss a historic opportunity to extend its sovereignty to parts of the West Bank, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Monday, calling the move on one of his new government's top tasks. At a meeting of legislators of his right-wing Likud party on Monday, Netanyahu said land moves in the West Bank as perhaps the first in importance in many respects of the task to be undertaken by the government he and Gantz formed on May 17th. We have a historic opportunity, which hasn't existed since 1948, to apply sovereignty judiciously as a diplomatic step in Judea and Samaria, he said, referring to the year of Israel's birth and using the biblical names for the West Bank. The trial of Paul Whelan, the former United States Marine held in Russia on spying charges, wrapped up in a Moscow court on Monday, with lawyers making their closing arguments and Russian prosecutors asking the court to sentence Whelan to 18 years in a Russian prison colony, close to the maximum possible sentence for espionage. The prosecutor asked for a very tough punishment, 18 years in a high-security penitentiary, Whelan's Russian lawyer, Vladimir Jerebenko, said after the hearing on Monday. Russian prosecutors said that Whelan is an officer at least at a colonel in the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency. Whelan, meanwhile, denies all intelligence as well as the reduction of confidential information. The final decision will be made on June the 15th, Whelan, 50, was arrested at Moscow in December 2018 on suspicion of espionage. Whelan, a security director for the American auto parts supplier, the U.S. has criticized Whelan's arrest for saying that Russia has insufficient evidence. That's all for news today. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.